Hi everyone. In this video, we will talk about concatenation, string evaluation, and string formatting. It is a three-different approach to getting a string, or let's call it, a message that you want to use somewhere later. I'm making a hash table and a few variables for our examples of string creation. The first one is an example of string concatenation. The idea is straightforward. We take a few strings and, with the plus operator, combine them together. This is the most straightforward approach, but it requires thinking because you need to place where there should be extra spaces and things like that. The second approach is regular evaluation. You place your variables inside the string. Of course, this should be a double-quoted string because single quotes will prevent variables from evaluation. The approach will not require you to think about extra spaces, for example, but in this approach, you will have an issue if your variable is not a string, variable, or other similar kind object. In this case, we can make a sub-expression to evaluate something first. This is like in math. You can place something inside parentheses, and this will be executed first. Overall, any operator, evaluation, or expression has priority when it should be executed, and by placing the dollar parentheses, you say this should be executed first. So, we can do a sub-evaluation inside the string, and the final evaluation will give us the expected result. Just see how it will look like without sub-expression. If some of you find it hard to catch this one, think about math. Suppose you multiply 2 by 2 and add 2. It's not the same if your addition is placed inside parentheses because it evaluates first. Let's see some practical live examples. Like we have some script with a variable that contains a process and we want to write its name or any other property. So, if we do not make a sub-expression to evaluate it before, it will not give us the expected result. With sub-expression, you can see it looks as we want it. And now let's see the formatting itself. It has a few advantages over sub-expressions and concatenations. Formatting allows you to create formatted strings by inserting the values of variables into a string template. This is particularly useful for creating dynamic strings where the content changes based on variable values or expressions. You create your string with the placeholders, and then with the -f operator, you pass to it another object that will take place at the placeholders. The placeholders in the string template are positional. The first placeholder with the number 0 will be replaced by the first value after the -f operator. The placeholder with the number 1 will be replaced by the second value, and so on. The second thing is that we can use datetime and numeric formatting for each placeholder after the colon. You can also use format specifiers within the placeholders to control how the values are formatted. For instance, after the colon, you can place zeros or D with numbers, and it will format the first value as a number with your number of decimals in places. The P, for example, stands for percentage and C for currency. I will not go through all format specifiers, but just overview your usage of them. One of the nice things you can use is the string length and alignment of it. You place a comma after the placeholder identifier, and you can write the maximal length of your string. When you make a number as a negative, it aligns it to another side. Let's see a more practical example. Think that you have a welcome message for users, and you know what they like. So you can make a template string with placeholders for name and drink. So you can call this template string and formatting to provide the name and the drink. Also, PowerShell has special characters called escape characters. They are usually used to prevent some standard activity of PowerShell, like stopping the evaluation of variables or adding special actions. For example, splitting a string to a new line or adding a tab. There is more action, but they mostly come in PowerShell 7. In this example, we stop the evaluation of the variable by placing the backtick. Or with the backtick N, we move the following part of a string to a new line. With the backtick T, we add a tab character that is similar to 5 spaces. But if we place them in a single quote, the evaluation will not occur, and you can see that backtick will not work. Or in this example, you can see that we are escaping the double quote ending. If you like this video, please give it at least like. And if you have any questions or suggestions for making those videos, write them on our Telegram channel. Thank you, and have a nice day.